Hi, this is Francisco Bujan from vitalcoaching.com. I'm answering questions that were posted on my channel, and the next question I'm going to answer is how to trust people. This one is coming from a woman or a girl. I don't know your age exactly, but what you are saying is I have difficulties trusting people in general. So my advice for this one is try to break it down, right? You are saying I don't trust people, or I want to trust people more. Rather than making it general to any situation, try to make it more specific. Let's take an example. For instance, if you feel that you don't trust guys within the dating scene, right? Within the dating environment. Imagine that you are out there, and when a man comes to you or a guy comes to you, he will say something like, you know, I like you, do you want to go out on a date with me? And you think that there is something wrong with that. You think that maybe he has some form of hidden agenda, you know, mysterious intentions, God knows what, that you don't really manage to fully trust what he's saying. If he gives you a compliment, you will be, you know, mistrusting what he's saying. So my advice is very simple. In a situation like this one, rather than going, you know, abandoning yourself totally in the initial stages of a dating relationship or connection, you can actually step back and think, okay, I'm going to give this man or this guy or this situation a little bit of my investment. I don't give myself totally. I don't trust fully. I don't go all the way to the other side. I'm going to give it a little try. I'm going to make a step forward, volunteer for that, and I'm going to listen to what happens next. Okay? For instance, when he gives me a compliment, I'm going to take that compliment inside, and rather than abandoning myself totally to that man, I'm going to take a little step, right? Imagine that you are about to cross a bridge, right? Are you going to start running on this bridge, which looks maybe unstable? You know, imagine this scene, Indiana Jones, you know, between two cliffs there, and you have this hanging bridge there. No, what you are going to do is first take a small step, right? This is a test, and you are going to take this first step. And if this first step works, then you take another one, and so on until you cross the, you know, the full bridge, and you end up being in a relationship, committed relationship with that guy eventually. But you know, you don't have to go and trust everything at once. You can take small steps and really test what is going on there. And of course, if you give people a chance, very often you will be surprised that actually the intentions are totally positive, right? You have somebody who is well-intended behind that, who really means when he gives a compliment, for instance. And so there are good reasons to trust. Another thing about trust, it is that it is a conscious decision, you know. At the end, we can live with lots of emotions, mindset that we don't really need in our mind or in our lives, which are just draining energy. These emotions are emotions like fears or doubts or hesitations or precisely mistrust. You know, all that actually clutters our minds and slows us down when we're trying to do things in life. So the goal is very simple. Try to see what happens if you become super conductive to life. Really, that's the key idea. It is the idea of, you know, rather than responding negatively to life, you know, and holding back systematically, you think, what happens if I actually go with it, go with the flow, trust it, go with it. And rather than responding with fear, I become fearless. Rather than having doubt, I give trust. Rather than having hesitation, I give confidence, you know, and go ahead and take action. So you see that these mindsets, or, you know, represent your vehicle in life. And depending on how you stand or how you decide to stand in life, you are going to get great results or hold back in terms of what happens in your existence. Okay? So with trust, it is exactly the same. Trust, at the end, is really a choice that you make. You decide to trust people. The first thing that you have to trust in life is yourself. I mean, trust your instincts, trust your potential, trust yourself. And if you trust yourself, you will see that it's also easier to trust others. You have, I'm sure, dozens of very specific qualities that you can express in your life. You have those qualities in you. Write them down and realize that, hey, this is something I have to offer, and so do other people. They have all that to offer. Okay? I hope this makes sense. If you have any other questions, you or other people, just post in the comments to this video, and I'll try to answer in future videos. Take care, and bye-bye.